Hello everyone, welcome to episode, 45 of the Shack Scribbles. Along with me I have, for a second round, Gini Mercury, or also known as Roza Coatl, along with a bunch of other names.
Yep. Those are like the main two. You can also call me Jade, you can call me Jin.
Also
yeah,
White
many
Roach.
names. Yes, the Snow Roach.
Snow Roach, that's it. The mightiest of all heroes. Big fan.
Oh. Sorry if I go quiet for like a second every now and again. I'm trying desperately to breathe.
That's okay, that's okay.
Your girl has pretty bad allergies. They've decided that springtime is time to struggle.
Yes. I mean, it's not bad enough being in Florida, but hey. You gotta have them the air gators too.
Yep, it's okay. We don't mind struggling. We're all about that strug life, you know?
Yeah.
Big heed struggler. You gotta struggle. You gotta endure.
Yes.
Gotta contend.
The struggle makes a snuggle all the better.
Hey, Base Tape!
Sup, babe? Hello, everyone. Callum, Little Green Martian. Seeing also Mark, who's been here. Think maybe? Yeah. Total Black Painting, also known as Fat Dave. Good boy. All of them.
Hello.
So yeah, we're basically gonna finish this thing, which is the thumbnail to our soon TM playthrough of Divinity Original Sin.
Soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sometime between, if I'm gonna borrow a saying from Arch, sometime between now and the return of Jesus Christ.
Lamo.
Though hopefully before that, earlier, sooner. Would really suck that we start playing the game just as the apocalypse happens, wouldn't it? Let's see. And while Rosa struggles, I'll try to keep the conversation going, even though I suck at doing that alone.
It's okay. I'll do my best to keep up. I keep like. Oh my god.
Yeah, just don't tax yourself too much. If it becomes too much, then
no, it's okay. I like so the issue is basically like I wake up and like my sinuses are fucked.
Yes.
And so I'll like oh my god, I'll like fucking like inhale, right? And I'll just like phlegm will just shoot into my fucking throat.
Oh yeah. Then comes the coughing fit from hell. I had a mild, I think you guys call it pneumonia. It is a minor inflammation of the lungs. And I just woke up with fucking gargling noises down my fucking throat because I had so much goddamn gunk filled up down there. That was terrible. Ew.
Yeah, that checks out. Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
It's alright.
I've also got pretty bad like post-nasal drip. So that's something that's been hurting me.
Man, sucks.
Bye.
Hello, Venice.
Tis
Just
life.
a ghost. Jarkos.
Hi, Vulture.
People. So many people.
Jarkos is Vulture.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like drawing his one with the vulture skull over the skink with a gun.
Yeah. That's a good one.
He looks like he's going across the Mojave Desert just looking for a fool.
Oh, hey man, I've had some people ask me like who the fuck is Darko? No. I had to explain to them like, oh, like that's Vulture.
Well, I mean, I don't know everyone's alter ego. I mean,
There's Darkos. Why are they modded? Oh my lord. Oh, I know something we can talk about.
Oh, go on.
The Gini model.
Yeah,
It's almost done.
Really? Yeah, I've seen the eyes of it.
It is almost done. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking I am so fucking excited. I was playing around with like the rigging for it. There's still like a few things that like need to be fixed that the artist is working on. Hold on.
I'm really good at sharing screens, so unfortunately the people here will just have to watch me draw.
Ah! God! But, what was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, like, she's still, like, working on it. But, she sent me, like, the first draft of it. And, I was playing all the rigging, and it's so good. It's gonna be so hard to go to Roza. Like go back to Roza.
Well, aren't you get a Roza 2.0 as well to play with?
Yep! Eventually. That's done by, like, a different artist.
Right.
So that's still, like pretty well in the distance.
Well, it's still gonna be pretty cool. Then you can switch between two of them. I've seen the concept art of it, and I really like the Roza 2.0.
Yee. Chaz did a really good work with the like design.
Yeah. You have a lot of good people working for you. Okay, so
you blew my nose.
It's okay. So
you're gonna say something?
How much did you pay for the Gini model? Like
For the Gini model?
Yeah.
So the artist gave me a pretty solid discount. So I can't complain because like we've been like friends for like a good while, and when I commissioned it, I didn't know whether or not I was getting Roza back.
Right. Yes, because this was after the time when you quit on Haven Next, was it?
Yep. Mm-hmm. This was a long time ago when I originally like planned this out. But she left it real cheap for me. It's $12.50 for both models, for both Gini and Jin.
Oof.
Which is like extraordinarily cheap. Like she only charged me like $600 for Gini, which is why like she's taken a while, but like I don't mind at all waiting, and she does really good work. So.
Yeah, I mean the times I've commissioned art from other people, it's I just tell them to spend the time they have to, and hell, some of them that are my friends, they even give me good discounts, so I refuse to be really nagging about time that day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. It has been like over a year.
Oh.
So it's also like please work on it. But at the same time, it's just like I really don't mind. Like I'm not gonna get like upset at her over it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as it works, and so far the hints we've seen, it looks really nice.
Dude, I'm so excited. She's so smug. She's so smug.
Of course.
Roza is still very much my like I feel like she better fits how like I usually feel, which is my just kind of you know just vibing, just kind of like blank expression, kind of dead inside. Roza's me for real. But Ginny's also me in a different way. Ginny's just me when I'm like hyper and excited. Roza model's very good at expressing how I feel when I just want to die. Which is again, that's my usual state. But the Ginny model is a lot better for expressing like excitement. Which is really good for when I'm excited and like just having fun and just like I don't. She looks a little psychotic and it's great. It's fucking great.
I mean, isn't she supposed to be some kind of vampire changeling? So the whole psychotic look, it fits.
Yep. Everything fits, and it just works so well. And the rigging is so good. It's so good, dude. I'm gonna have such a hard time going back to Roza. I was tinkering with it for like 2 hours last night. And then I swapped back to Roza because I was in a stream last night, and then I decided against it. So it was EP.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Roza looks like she really doesn't want to be here.
Oh boy, it's one of those situations.
Yeah, it's like the rigging is so much like it's really good, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I really like Rosa's rigging. But like it's Rosa's rigging came out, Rosa was finished, right? Finalized.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 months before V-Bridger came out, which is basically like new rigging technology.
Mm-hmm. So it's sort of like it's sort of like changing
it's
art applications.
Kinda, yeah. So effectively think of V-Bridger like a DLC, right?
Yeah.
And so like imagine like Vtuber or like a video game, right? V-Bridger is like a DLC, the brand new tool to basically like heighten the quality of the game, right?
Yeah.
But all of the old content is unaffected by the new tool.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. So the new tool is only going to affect the new content that's made with that tool. Right?
Yep.
And so that's basically like where it's at. So like Rosa's model is effectively like outdated, right? And it's really good for that anyway, right? Like it's really damn good for the fact that it's still outdated.
Yeah.
And I've been able to use it for a long time without any issues, which is nice.
That's good.
But yeah, like Gini makes full use of all this new stuff, and like holy shit, it's so good.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to seeing the new model as well. The previews are just really nice. Yeah, I got the sniffles too, so this is gonna be a sniffle stream.
Oh my god, it's only cat. Rosa, awful sniffles. Yeah, dude, I'm dying. I'm dying.
That was literally what she told me. I am awake, and then sorry, I can't breathe right now. Kinda made
the last week I've been spending the first 2 hours of my every morning, just not 2 hours, the first like 20 minutes of my every morning, just blowing my nose.
Yeah. Jesus, sniffle ASMR. That's a new thing. That's a new thing. That's our niche, Rosa. Jesus Christ.
It's a good idea. What if I did a stream where I just didn't talk at all, and it was just me like. It was just me just sniffling and making like sad noises, like.
You know, I think actually that would work. I mean, people are willing to do TTS streams with you, so you know.
I just wanna breathe. I just wanna breathe.
Let's see. So, another thing I'm wondering, you've been playing Dragon's Dogma. What do you think about it? Just genuinely curious.
The new one?
Yeah.
Overall, I like it. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I've learned that I hate people. I hate gamers. I think they're retarded and they deserve all the bad things in games. I've also learned that I might be autistic.
Really?
There's a lot of details. Did you say good?
No, I did say good. I said okay.
But there's a lot of details that are I guess to people aren't that important, but to me are really important.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it kind of hard to enjoy the game, like 24/7, right?
Yeah.
So let me kind of get to, like what I'm thinking, right? So people are mad. Because whatchamacallit? First off, people are mad because of the performance stuff, which that I understand, right? If the game is like running like shit on your machine, like RIP, right? But they're fixing that, so like quit bitching. Like they're literally working on it. And from what I'm hearing from like friends of mine, it's running fine on their machine. Like I was talking to like my manager about it last night, and he was saying how like it just runs fine on his computer, like no issues.
Mm-hmm.
was surprised I wasn't playing it on PC. I've seen people saying the performance issues persist even on console. That is just not true. Like, I'm having no issues with it. I'm like, at worst, it'll drop to like maybe 40 frames for like literally like a second. Like, I've never seen like a game like correct FPS faster.
Okay.
It for the most part stays at 60, no problem. Right? And so, like, I'm not having any issues with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing people are bitching about is, the fucking microtransactions.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is a fucking single-player game. The only things that the microtransactions let you do, right, is it lets you get more RC, which you can use as a currency to buy, like, certain things, like, for example, like being able to change cosmetics and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It lets you buy... I don't know what the fuck else you can really do with it. Like, there's... But the point of the matter is, RC is fucking easy to obtain. You don't even have to play the game to get RC.
Oh.
You get RC every time that someone uses your pawn.
Oh, okay.
And then sends them back. Yeah, like RC is not hard to get, right? So it's not like this isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, like, wow, they're putting this thing behind the paywall. It's like, no, they're not. You can get it for fucking free. Just get it for fucking free. It's the option to pay for it is there for people that maybe like work all day and they just like don't want to like
around.
You know, deal with shit. And they're just like, oh, like I just want to like, you know, play my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
People complain about the like, oh, they said they don't want like, you know, teleport, like they don't want fast travel, but you can buy like fucking rift crystal, a port crystal, sorry. So like they locked fast travel behind microtransactions. It's like, no, they fucking didn't. You can get fucking port crystals for free. You can get them for free. They're free. You can. It's just you have to play the fucking game, right? So you have to like go and find them and stuff like that. At the very start of the game, you don't have them, so you have to walk everywhere. That's kind of annoying, right? Because like you can fast travel between like cities, kind of.
Kind of. How kind of?
Kind of. So basically, you can hire a wagon, right? And then while you're on the wagon, you can choose to basically like doze off and like fall asleep on the wagon, which will basically fast travel the trip.
Okay.
Unless you get interrupted, like you might wake up in the middle of the road being attacked by something.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. It's very immersive.
Yeah, I mean, traveling by wagon in Middle Ages area where there's a lot of monsters, it kind of makes sense. It does.
But yeah, like it's not a big deal. Like you just dispatch the monsters, and you sit back down in the wagon, and then you doze off again, then you're there. Boom. Easy. Right,
Oh.
but it's only between these two locations, right? You can't just fast travel anywhere. And so, in Dragon's Dogma, the first one, you could find around the world port crystals that you can basically place wherever the fuck you want on the map, and they basically become like teleport spots. That you can teleport to using a consumable item. Right?
Yes.
These things are free! Right? Like, you can just find these doing quests and stuff and around the world. You can find these, take them, and place them wherever the fuck you want. Right? If someone wants to spend $3 on an extra fucking port crystal for their game, for their single-player game, because, you know, they're working 12-hour shifts, they come home, they don't want to deal with, like, walking everywhere. Right? They want to just enjoy their game. So fucking be it! Like, this is such a non-issue. People kept complaining about it. Like, oh my god, the game's got... Like, they keep making all these memes about, like, the microtransactions. It's like, dude, have you guys not been playing video games the last, like, 10 fucking years? These are the least intrusive microtransactions I have ever fucking seen in a video game.
Yeah, it's...
Ever.
It seems more like the microtransactions for similar to those in Shadow of War. They were easy to ignore, at least. Though I do understand. I'm not really a big fan of microtransactions at all. But...
I mean, in Shadow of War, early on, the microtransactions were really, really scummy.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that you can only get through there. And all the best stuff was locked behind it. Which is fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But in this case, none of this is actually, like, important. Right? Like, All of this is easily obtainable just by playing the game. Right? And, like, again, there's no multiplayer, so it's not like this is affecting anybody else. Right?
Yeah.
And it's just like this is not an issue, right? And so I was arguing because chat had like arguing with me, and like they were like, "Oh, wow, you really defending microtransactions?" Like, yes, like you guys are fucking stupid. If this bothers you, you might be retarded. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. The way I equated it was because here's the thing, right? At first, I was saying this isn't an issue, right? Because you can get these things for free. At first, we were talking about the ability to basically change what your character looks like. And they were like, oh, they added it, but you have to pay for it. In truth, you don't. What you pay for is an item that you pay for with RC in the game, with rift crystals. And basically, you can buy rift crystals, right? So they're equating that to you have to pay to do this. But you don't. You can get rift crystals for free. At the point where we had this argument, I've been playing the game for like maybe 5 hours, and I already had enough rift crystals to do it.
How many would you say you have around?
It takes 500, and I had like 800 or some shit. Or like 600 something, I can't remember.
So
yeah, it's fucking cheap.
Farmable,
it's fucking cheap.
though. So really easily farmable?
Yeah. Again, you don't even have to play the game. You don't have to play the game. You literally, like, you just hang out, and you go and you rest in an inn every now and again, and I'll be like, hey, your pawn just came back from helping these people. Here's your reward. Here's a bunch of rift crystals. Like, it's that easy. It's the easiest fucking shit in the world. And so people kept fucking, like I was arguing with them, and I was like, dude, you couldn't change what your character looked like in the first game at all. This wasn't an option, right? Like, you guys were like beggars, right?
Yeah.
I just came up to you, right? And I said, hey, because something else you complained about is that you can only do it 2 times. You can only change what your character's appearance is. This is like a purely cosmetic thing. This isn't like a, this is a purely cosmetic thing in a game where you only have 1 save. So you can't just, like, make a new save, have multiple characters, right?
Right.
The first game was the exact same way. Right? And so, like, they're mad because you can only do it twice, and they have to pay for it, right? Yeah. So the way I equated it was, you're a hobo. I just came up to you, I'm offering you 2 apples. You didn't have any apples before, all right? The first game, I gave you no apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you 2 apples. I'm offering you 2 apples, right? You can either go and run a lap around the block, and then I'll give you the apples for free. Or, you can pay for them right now and I'll just give them to you.
Okay.
And you're complaining because I'm not giving you the apples for free, just right off the bat, free without any effort. And because I'm not giving you unlimited free apples. You're retarded. Like, if this is what you're thinking, if this bothers you, right? And again, you can just get these apples. You can get them, like you had none beforehand, right? You don't deserve them. I hope they take these things out of the game. I genuinely hope they take it out of the game, just because these people do not fucking deserve it. Single player games should not have microtransactions, period. How does it affect you? How are you affected by this? Please, tell me. How are you affected by this?
Yeah, badly made microtransactions will interfere with your game, though unfortunately I can't remember anything to make a proper point.
Yeah, like I can think of, like, there's several games with, like, really fucking, like, intrusive microtransactions, right?
Yeah.
Every single fucking gacha game.
Yes.
Right? Like, there's, like, Jesus fucking Christ, there's microtransactions in fucking everything. Every Call of Duty game, right? It's like, oh, look at all these skins you can buy for guns and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like...
Isn't that basically
look, something else that peeves me?
Thing?
Right? Huh?
Isn't that the, what, Hojo versus entire thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all microtransactions. And it's just like, dude, in a world where every single fucking game has has like microtransactions. Every single game has like, oh, you can pay for all these cosmetics. Every game has like all these different things, right? And oftentimes they're even online games, or they're fucking online games, right? Where content is being locked behind a paywall. There is nothing being locked behind a paywall here. Literally nothing.
Yeah.
The argument, gone. Voided. Retarded. Right? There is nothing that is, like, that is going to affect your fucking, like, gameplay, aside from, like, the port crystal. And again, this isn't locked behind anything. You could just do it. You could just go get it. You could, like, Google where they are, go get one right now. They're free.
Because the thing yesterday, we had a little chat about it, me and Bezek, but afterwards I did a little bit of checking around. Well, checking around. I basically just looked. When I scrolled through Twitter, I saw a lot of shit. Going through Twitter, that's an idea. And there was a lot of bitching about it, and I do understand the people who don't want any microtransaction in a single-player game, but then again, I come from the era when we didn't really like that thing.
Yeah, I get it too, right? Like, I get it, people don't want microtransactions in their video games, right? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I don't want, like, if you guys already made the content, like, and you made it during the initial fucking, like development cycle of the game, just put it in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is the issue people oftentimes have with, like, DLC being released alongside the release of a game. That's where the issue, like, actually lies, right? You feel like you're basically being, like, scammed to pay extra for something that should have already been part of their initial release, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, I feel like some people still complain when they release this later, and those people are fucking dumb, because, like, you're asking them to just kind of give you more content for free. That they're spending more time and resources on developing after you already paid for the initial game. Like, fuck off. Like, you know, they should be allowed to charge for that, right? But in this case scenario, they're literally not putting anything behind a paywall. What they're putting behind the paywall isn't even content. Right?
Yeah.
It's an in-game currency that is obtainable for free. And a port crystal that is also obtainable for free. This is purely to, like, expedite and, like, make the, like, gameplay process smoother in the early game. For people that maybe just want to sit down and enjoy the game and don't want to have to, like, struggle through the early rough beginning, right? Oftentimes these are people that, like, you know, have the money to spare, and they work all day, and they just want to come home and just fucking play the game. They don't want to have to deal with all the bullshit. Right? And that's fine. They should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, but it's more about the... At least for me, I find it kind of scummy that they even have that thing there. It would be better to just have it as a option, because... to me, at least that's my opinion, microtransaction is something you can do in a free-to-play game. That is why I don't really care much about the gacha games and games like Fortnite and shit like that. If it's a game itself is free, then microtransactions are acceptable. But in a game that is single player, it doesn't really belong. But that is just my opinion. But if the microtransactions are ignorable, as you describe them, then I don't really have much of trouble, because if I'm going to revisit the idea with the apples you mentioned, it's you can get more apples by getting them and picking them yourselves. You're getting 2 apples.
Yeah.
You're getting 2 apples for free, and you're shown where the tree is, essentially, right?
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Like, look, again, if it's a sort of thing where, like, it affects the content, right? Then by all means, go ahead and complain about it, right? But the fact that people are throwing a hissy fit over this, and they never throw hissy fits over literally fucking anything else, is genuinely upsetting. Vulture says, people have already paid for the product. I already own the thing, and now they want a nickel and dime from me. Don't give it to them. You literally lose nothing. You are not affected by this. At all. You're not. This doesn't affect you. Like, this is like, fucking, this is like the most, you know how, like white people will go out of their way to, like, argue about things that just don't affect them? Like, this is that. Like, just shut up. What the fuck you on?
So, it's essentially...
Sure, you can find the items in the world for now, but what about next games? Like, that's such a fucking dogshit argument. Like, that is... they didn't fuck up, but, like, what about later? right? Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. Maybe later.
Stream? Sorry,
Maybe later.
Stream? Sorry,
Huh?
No, I don't hear anything bad on my side. If anyone can tell
on my end as well.
Yeah.
I'm watching the stream on my end. Like, I'm just watching it.
Awesome.
Looks fine. But yeah, like that's such a non-issue, and like the argument of like, oh, it's fine for now. It's like this is the least fucking intrusive microtransactions you ever fucking see. And you think this is the one that's going to go fucking wild later? Are you serious?
I mean, it is at least not some bullshit like, you know the previous CEO for EA, how he wanted to have you pay for fucking bullets? Now that's some real bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's just like this is the least fucking intrusive, fucking microtransaction. And this is the one that you're freaking out about, that you think is going to later on go insane and try to charge you for, like, reloading your fucking, like, your bow or some shit. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, this is stupid. What the fuck are you on? You have no argument. You have no argument. You cannot give me a fucking answer for the question, how does this affect you? Because it doesn't.
Well, then, as you've described it and how I see it, then it's as if you're playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and you're paying a little bit extra to unlock the hookshot earlier without doing the quest for it, right?
Kind of, not even. Not even, like that's gonna expedite a significant amount of your, like, story progression, right? Mm-hmm. What we're talking about is a port crystal. So for context on how port crystals work, right? Mm-hmm. You take this item, right? You walk. You still have to physically walk to where you want to teleport to. You can't just use it right off the bat. You still have to travel there.
Okay.
Right? And then you physically place down the port crystal. And so now you can teleport to that location, right?
Oh, so each crystal can be placed and used as a teleport beacon, kind of.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So the idea is that you can basically you set up your own teleport map for where you want to teleport to, like what locations are important to you. Mm-hmm. Right? It's pretty cool. And again, you can get these port crystals for free. You could just go walk to where one is, grab it, and then walk to where you want it to be and place it. Right? You don't have to pay for it. But again, if you want to, right, if you want to get one like real early and just want to, whatever, right, that's fine. And there's also a limit to how many of these you can place down, so it's not like people just buy infinite and as a result have more than what you're supposed to have, right? So it's not like this is a thing either. Because there's a hard limit on how many you can have on the field at once.
Alright.
And so, like, it's just, it's, like, that's all it is, right? It's the fucking dumbest shit. And what pisses me off the most is that everyone's fucking talking about this stupid shit, right? And basically, as a result, they're basically putting all the attention on these stupid things rather than all the actual fucking problems with the game. There's so many, like, basic quality of life fucking issues that are just straight up downgrades from the original. Straight up downgrades.
Alright.
Like, what the fuck? There's so many different things that's just like, why did they do this? Why did they change this? Why can't I do this thing that I could do in the first game that came out a fucking decade ago?
Yeah.
Like, I have so many actual, like, I spent my entire fucking stream complaining about things because there's tons of fucking shit to fucking complain about. There's tons of, like, actual legitimate problems with the game.
So
and people are bitching about this stuff.
So for someone who hasn't played the previous game, and I have the first game, but I haven't played it yet. So any examples?
So you know how, like, when you're going through your, like, equipment menu?
Yeah.
And you're, like, swapping equipment and stuff?
Yeah.
You can't zoom in on your character to, like, look at them closely while you're changing their equipment. Mm-hmm. In the first game, you could do that.
Oh.
Just a super fucking basic quality of life thing. You know how, like, when you go to, like, swap rings, it doesn't tell you, like, how the rings actually affect your stats? It just kind of, like, it gives you a description, but it doesn't, like, show you your stats.
Let me guess, the first game had that?
Yeah, you could just look at your stats. No issues.
Uh-huh. Now that is more complainable issues right there.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all just like real fucking just stupid fucking issues that would be so fucking easily like, why is it like this? Right? So you know how like the armor, like you just have, you have helmet, you have chest armor, you have gloves, you have pants, you have boots, right?
Yeah.
I think. Actually, I don't even think it's that complex. Yeah, I think you just have tops and bottoms. I don't even think you get to swap out your like gloves and boots.
Oh.
I can't remember. But in the first game, you could also, like clothing and armor were separate because the game wanted to be like a lot more like immersive, right? Like they were going for like a more immersive approach, and so they wanted to keep that more realistic. In the real world, you're not just gonna put on armor; you're gonna wear clothing under your armor, right? You're gonna wear like a gambeson or something, or like a chain, or something underneath your armor. Right. And so that's the thing in the first game. This game, even though it's also going for the super immersive experience, took that out. This is more of just this isn't an issue, more of just a design choice that I think is really strange.
Oh.
Just really fucking strange design choice.
So a slight pet peeve then.
Yeah.
Why take out something that was worked well in the previous? Or were there any complaints about that in the previous game, maybe?
No, people loved it because so you can mix match different clothing and armor, and some of the armor is like very like revealing.
Okay.
Which I do appreciate. They still have like revealing armor, which is like nice that they're not like super like lokified or anything like that.
Okay.
And so people like to like mix match, right? To like have like like make their outfit like unique to them, right? Like how they want to look, right? And Dash is gone, basically. Supposedly, there's more options for clothing now. Like they're adding like way more clothing, like for like way more armor options. But so far in the early game that I've played, no, I've not seen it. Okay, I'm trying to remember the other things like off the top of my head. It's just lots of little things that have peeved me. It's now been like over 24 hours since I last played. I'm trying to fucking like remember, cause like there's just several things that just like peeve me. Oh, so caves, right? In the previous game, they were pretty open. There wasn't much of an issue.
Right.
Have you gone to like a cave yet in your playthrough?
No. I haven't. I don't have the second one, and again, I haven't started the first one.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. So in the second one, they made caves a lot tighter and like a lot more like realistic. Like they're a lot just kind of like they feel a lot more claustrophobic rather than feeling like these like massive caverns, right? As a result, the camera gets really annoying sometimes because if you're fighting inside one of these tunnels, which oftentimes you do, when the camera hits the wall, instead of going through it and making the wall invisible so you can actually see yourself and what's going on, it instead just zooms in on you.
Oh, so
and it makes you invisible.
Wait, so the game camera prioritizes the environment and not the character?
Kind of. Yeah. So like the game camera, right? Instead of going through the wall and making like the wall invisible so you can actually see yourself.
Yeah.
It instead will just get stuck on the wall. Not stuck on it, but like it'll basically it'll zoom in on you, right? If the wall's close to you, up until the point where it makes you invisible. Which is like this is fine for like games with like really like large areas. And like in the open world, this isn't an issue, right? Obviously.
No.
But when you're down in caverns, it is insanely annoying. Like it is.
That's gonna be
just,
good
like,
for people with motion sickness.
Yeah, it is not great because all I can see is basically like the clashing of blades. I can't even see myself if I'm like hitting someone that's like right in front of me, like right next to me. Which, as you can imagine, as a melee class, is often.
Yes.
Sounds
sounds like some proper 2000s game jank there.
Yeah, it's quite fucking annoying. Fuck, what else? My head. Oh yeah, you can't change your equipment in the storage menu. I don't know why.
You can't change.
I don't know why. So in the game, you access your storage by talking to the innkeeper.
Okay.
And you can deposit and withdraw things, right?
Yes.
In the previous game, there's also an option to basically manage inventory. Just in general, which allows you to access the storage and also at the same time equip stuff onto your characters and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just straight up you can manage your character's inventory and your equipment, and it'll basically tell you if stuff is in the box, right? So you can swap to things that are already in the box.
Right.
You can't really do that in this one.
Oh. So it seems like they have removed a few.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, yeah, and it's just like, why? Why not? Why can't I just like fucking change my equipment within the storage menu? Why do I have to like manually withdraw the thing, right? Or like deposit the thing and then, or not deposit, like manually like withdraw the thing and then go like move it to the character and then put it on. Like, why can't I just look at all of my equipment? Like, why can't I just have an equipment menu while I'm fucking home? I'm in an inn.
Huh.
That's annoying. Something else I don't like, you can't talk to your pawn to change how they act anymore. Like, the pawns seem to be a lot simpler as far as, like, their actual AI. The first game had a really, really, like, interesting, AI system. This one seems just generally simpler.
So they've dumbed it down a bit?
Kind of.
Oh.
They make it seem smarter by making it talk more and, like, say actual proper full sentences rather than just shouting out, like, short exclamations.
Right.
And you can actually follow them, right? If they've done a quest before, they'll actually lead you to, like, your objective. You can just sort of follow them there.
Okay.
That's kind of cool, right? But as far as, like, the actual, like, in-combat AI, it's just odd. To miss behind microtransactions is a downgrade, Rosa. The fact that game is shittier, than that game that came out 10 years ago. Game industry in a nutshell right now. Yeah, but the microtransactions are not the reason for that. You seeing my problem? You're arguing for something fucking stupid that is not fixing it and removing it's not gonna fix the problems that make this game a downgrade.
The game has
right?
The microtransactions are just a small issue compared to all the other stuff they've kind of screwed up, or compared to the previous game, right?
Yeah. Like, dude, you know what this reminds me of?
Hmm?
This reminds me of fucking years ago when I would argue with like the fucking trans community because like they want all these things, and I'm like, okay, why don't you tell people what you actually want rather than just fucking complaining about like people not like saying your fucking pronouns? Because who gives a shit? Why the fuck do you give a shit? Like, it reminds me of that. It's just like, oh, boo-hoo, I have these problems that I don't like. I have these issues that I want to be addressed to my convenience, right? There's these things, there's these problems that like affect me, and I need help, right? But I'm not gonna actually like talk about those things that like I'm actually bothered about unless people like specifically prod to get that information of what I actually want out of me. And instead I'm just gonna complain about this really stupid arbitrary thing.
Right.
That is people on fucking DD2 right now.
Yeah.
Like the microtransactions are just a non-issue.
A non-issue.
I get it if you don't like it, but they're not an issue.
I can see that.
Yeah, like it's fine if you're allowed to not like it, right? But to say it's an issue is objectively untrue.
Yeah, I can see that point of view.
Something else I don't like is that so the game saves like way more often. Like it auto saves really, really often. You don't have to manually save everywhere you go.
Right.
And when you die and reload a save, instead of loading you back to the amount of HP you had before, you died, the amount of HP you had when it saved, it lowers your max HP. So you can't just keep attempting a boss in like a dungeon, for example.
Oh.
You have to go outside, find a campfire, and rest. Get your max HP back.
Oh, that's just bullshit.
It's immersive, right? I guess. At the same time, it's also really not, because the implication is that you fucking died, and we're going back into the past before you got hurt. So really, it makes no fucking sense. Like, it seems like they're aware of this, and they did this by choice, like, as a design choice.
Mm-hmm.
Just that they mitigated it by having, like, the constant, like, campfires all over the place. But yeah, it just seems fucking stupid. People have been telling game companies over years what they want and what they don't. And why the fuck is no one complaining about any of the actual issues in this fucking game? And why are they bitching about fucking microtransactions?
Because it's easier to bitch about microtransactions, and we're more used to that.
Fucking exactly. You deserve your games to be shit because you don't know how to fucking argue for what things you actually fucking want. You deserve for your fucking games to be shit because you're retarded and you don't know. You don't know how to separate actual fucking issues from like just really non-issue pet peeves.
I can see that. And that comes from someone who just really dislikes microtransactions, but like gameplay design choices like that one, yeah, no. Like when you reload a save, you gotta reload it from the point where you fucking save. No bullshit with the whole
Yeah, exactly.
Just
it's all of these things, and like they're all like minor issues, right? But you have to remember how often are you gonna be inspecting your fucking character and like changing rings, right? How often are you gonna be like checking your equipment and being like, wow, I can't zoom in. This is fucking annoying. Like I have to the character is so fucking small on the screen because I made a small character and I fucking can't zoom in, right? Like fucking like how often are you gonna be in a cave and be like, wow, this is terrible constantly? Like these are all things that affect you literally constantly, that are just constantly making the gameplay experience not as fun.
Yeah.
People have been telling game companies, they keep doing them because whales.
Yeah, there are too many people willing to do it.
Yeah,
so
there's too many people fucking whaling. But again, like this is like, dude, if you just want to really make an argument about microtransactions, pick a different fucking game. Like, pick a game where the microtransactions are actually fucking intrusive. Because right now you just look fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like, anyone with like just basic observational skills can be like, wow, this is a non-issue. These people are stupid. We should just stop listening to them. Clearly, there's nothing wrong with microtransactions. Let's just add them to everything, and then that's when it's gonna get worse. That's what happens when you fucking cry wolf. That's what happens.
Yeah.
When you bark up the wrong fucking tree, you scare off all the fucking squirrels at the other trees.
That is a problem. Focus on the issue and then go step by step. Take the shit that really matters the most, like actual intrusive design choices. And
yeah, like
go on.
If the microtransactions were an actual issue, then yeah, absolutely complain about it. But like you have picked the one fucking game where it is a complete non-issue to be fucking yapping about it. Like, what the fuck? It's retarded. Yeah. You're stupid. People are chatting like, oh my god, I was like defending microtransactions. Like, no, I like to be objective about things. Like, when I give criticism, I like the value of my criticism to be high because I don't complain about every little stupid fucking bullshit. Right? I don't complain about things that aren't actual issues. If I can identify something as a personal peeve, right, and not a legitimate issue, I'm not gonna fucking complain about it. I'm not gonna waste my fucking breath or people's, like, time on something that, like, is just genuinely not an issue. I like to be objective about my fucking criticism. And this is just, like, I get that everyone wants to fucking be like, oh my god, wow, I'm gonna take the opportunity to shit on this game. Yeah, people do that a lot. People people like to develop biases for shit, and then they'll basically peeve about every little thing about it. Right? Like every stupid little fucking thing that isn't an issue. They'll take any opportunity to basically shit on something because they've already developed a fucking bias for it, and so they want to fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Right? And they point out all these things that they never point out for other things. People have talked about performance of a game for years too. Yeah, I agree with you on the fucking performance issues. That's an actual problem. Now you're like, yeah, absolutely. I didn't disagree on that.
Yeah, that is an actual
But
problem.
that's not necessarily like cause like that's the thing. Like it's not like a tech issue, right? It's literally just like games are just not being fucking optimized for PC these days. Like games are being basically made for like the current gen consoles. And if you really fucking think about it, it's because the average fucking consumer is probably playing on a current gen console.
Mostly, yeah.
I put out a fucking meme on Twitter. Basically correlating quality like quality of like technology basically. To the fucking like how well the game is optimized for it, and it's basically like from left to right. It's old gen consoles, current gen consoles, and then PC, right? And it's just a bell curve. And it's just like, well, I had someone point out, I was like, oh, that's not how like bell curve meme works. It's like, why? Well, how is it not how bell curve meme works? The bottom right correlates like the fucking the like how good is the hardware, right? That's what the fucking x-axis is. The y-axis is how well the game is optimized, right? And as you can see, clearly, like I know that the whole thing with the bell curve is it's probability, right? But what people are misunderstanding is that this bell curve isn't just like basically saying like, ah, yes, this is how people like are going to feel, right? And how well their games are going to run. This is also like most people fit in that center, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't have a fucking super beefy PC to play games with.
Like me, I use a
And-
laptop from that was my laptop was pretty high end in 2018. Put it like that.
Yeah. And so like most people don't have like a super updated, like up to date like a strong PC, right? Like most people just don't work on PCs just in general, right? Like most people don't really play on PCs, which is why fucking video game like sells so much on console, because the average fucking gamer, right, is also not playing games on their old gen, right? The average avid gamer is buying the latest console and just playing whatever games they like on that console, on that dedicated machine for their video game. They're not spending thousands on a fucking gaming PC, and they're also not like falling behind on console gen, especially not fuck. How long has it been now since PS5 came out? Like 5 years.
I think so.
Yeah, like we're 5 years through the fucking cycle. By this point, most people have the current gen console.
Yeah.
And so of course they're gonna optimize things for the thing that most people are playing on. Right? Like, duh. And no, that doesn't change the fact that it's an issue. Yeah, I agree it's an issue. They should fix it. Right? But I do think it's funny. And I think it's very, very funny. I have a high-end PC. It's like, yes, but are the modern games gonna run on your PC?
Yeah. There are games that some are built completely with console primarily in mind, and then you have games that are made with the PC primarily in mind.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's just tons of those. Those games are always all like perfectly well optimized.
I mean,
and then like they'll port them over to console and they won't fucking work.
Yeah, you remember like into early 2000s, it was pretty much a divide there. Like every kind of hack and slash that was a exclusively console game, while everything that was RTS and such, that was exclusively PC.
Yeah. That makes sense. I feel like doing RTS on consoles hard. Like the mouse is really important.
Yeah.
For RTS.
Though lately, I'm more of a whenever it's a shooter, I go for PC. But when I play a hack and slash or a fighter game or anything that is not needed with pinpoint accuracy and precision, I go for a console controller.
I actually prefer controller for shooters.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean...
With the exception of one game.
What?
Hunt Showdown.
Hunt Showdown? Yeah, that cowboy game, right?
Yeah, it's the Hunt Showdown. It takes place in the Louisiana Bayou.
Oh,
or at least the initial game does. They've released DLC like
I have played one mission with a friend of mine, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
a bit scary.
It's fun. It's fun. It's anyone doesn't know, it's a PvEVP game where basically you and other teams of hunters get loaded onto a map, and you're basically competing for like the 1 or 2 bosses that are on the map. To basically hunt it, take its tokens, trophies, basically.
Yeah.
And then get out.
A supernatural bounty hunter with free-for-all elements, right?
Yeah, basically. And if your character dies, you have to like basically get a new one, right?
Yes.
So, like you lose all your equipment and stuff. But anywho, the game's pretty fun, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, something about the shooting, like the way that the shooting works in that game. I'm just better at it with mouse and keyboard than controller.
Yeah, it's all about feeling, the feel of the game. And Base Dave, you're a filthy liar. He's one of those.
I saw Mac. Yeah, dude, I saw fucking a game dev. What's his name? Vulture sends me shorts of his like all the time, and now they're in my feed all the time, and I love him. The dude's fucking great. He's real smart.
Right. Is it the dude who used to work for Blizzard?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. He's cool.
He was saying how he basically dropped Mac support for like the games he's working on because like it's like a super tiny percentage of his like the people who actually play the fucking game, and it's a pain in the ass and also just expensive to basically export the game to Mac.
Yeah. Or as Bleach puts it, Mac, the gimp suit of computers.
True.
Sorry, Ape, you'll never escape that one. Buy yourself a computer.
Honestly, it's not even really like a gimp suit. It's more of a fucking chastity belt, dude. Like it's basically like, yes, you have to unlock all of my secrets in order to put games in me.
I mean, the only reason I got the fucking iPad is because of the iPen and the Procreate app. That is the sole reason why I got this thing. And I'm happy with it. Think... But I would never change over to become like a
think that, Apple stuff is very much like... Well, other products are centered around doing certain tasks, right?
Yes.
So where like Android, PC, etc., they're highly customizable, and you can do like everything on them. Oftentimes, I notice that like Apple devices tend to come tailored for specific things, and they tend to be really, really good at those specific things.
Yeah.
So I kind of see like Android and PC like a jack of all trades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Apple's very much like. I hate their products are like interlinked, and you have to like you can only basically like everything has to be first party with them, right?
Yeah, you want to know how I'm able to connect my iPad and stream through the PC? I had to get a app that is called Mirror 360.
Yeah.
Thanks to that app, I'm able to stream or share the screen of my iPad with my PC, and from there upload and stream that to the YouTubes.
By the way, like I'm not saying this in like the sense that like that goes by name story. Yeah, that guy. I'm not saying this in the sense that like, oh, you know, like Android, like they're like, oh, like they're a jack of all trades in like a negative like. I feel like people like associate jack of all trades with like a negative connotation.
Yeah, that's when you say
There's nothing wrong with
all...
being a jack of all trades.
Yeah,
Right?
that's when you say jack of all trades, master of none, right?
Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none, but better than a master of one is typically like how that goes, right? Because it's just like, just because you're a jack of all trades doesn't mean that like you're bad at those things, right? It means you're pretty decent at those things, and oftentimes you don't have to be amazing at something for it to work.
No, it's
right?
what
Oftentimes good enough is all you really need.
Yep.
Right. And Apple, but there are certain things that Apple really excels at where it's like, wow, this is really the only real good option. Like for example, actually, like webcam tracking has gotten better over the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But like, people are still gonna prefer using an iPhone for tracking, right? Because the iPhone has the fucking true depth camera, like all like iPhone 10 onward. They all have the fucking true depth
I've heard
camera.
a lot of VTubers have iPhones dedicated purely for VTubing.
Yep, there's an iPhone currently sitting on top of my monitor. It does not leave. It is there all the time.
Yeah,
this is separate from my actual phone.
Apple for VTubing, all your VTubing needs.
I think that iPhones are shit phones, but they're really good cameras. That's like, I'm not even joking. That's like, dude, they release a new phone every other year.
Yeah.
They don't fucking change anything. They just give you a better camera every time.
Yeah.
Like, when you buy an iPhone, you're not paying for a phone or any of this other fancy crap. All this other crap is fucking cheap. What's expensive is the camera. Camera type is fucking expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, credit where credit is due, the iPhone has the best fucking tracking technology out there right now, right? The fucking true depth camera. So they have this for the sake of security, right? They have this to basically for like the sake of like Face ID verification, right? Mm-hmm. The way that other phones do it is they don't actually scan your face. They just scan like a few key details, right? So like your eyes, stuff like that. A few key details they basically scan. They're like, okay, this is what we remember. This is their data set. We look for features. We look for these features. That's why if someone that looks kind of like you grabs your phone, they'll be fine.
Right.
The true depth camera does not do this. It functions more like mocap. So have you ever seen mocap animation? The way they do it is they'll put these little dots on you, and the computer tracks those dots, and it basically maps what you look like using the dots.
Yes, that's the.
And this is how they like animate and like how they mocap tons of things to look like real realistic these days, for games and like movies and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Those dots are basically just a map of what you look like, right? What the iPhone camera does is it basically covers you. It covers your entire face in these little dots.
Oh.
To map out what your face looks like. Down to like the like creases, right? Like when you smile and stuff like that, or like your cheeks and stuff like that. Like it can actually read depth. Because it's basically mapping like your face. It's
so
literally mapping your
it goes
face.
all the way when it comes to details and shit like that.
Yep.
Huh. Neat.
It can read when you move like your lips side to side. It can read when you stick your tongue out. Like it can read all these things, right? And so because it's literally mapping your fucking face, it's much better technology for tracking, because now if you basically rig mocap, which is pretty much what rigging is, to the map that you have now, right? All these dots, you have something that's really accurate. Which is why it's like a lot of people basically like I remember when I was even at Koa, the rigging for her model was really complex, right? So like Rose's rigging is really simple. I could get away with using a webcam if I really wanted to, and even then, it's still like better with the phone. Like it tracks a little better, a little more accurately. But Koa's model was very, very, very complex on like the rigging side. And so because of that, the webcam
monkey girl, right?
Yeah.
X?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So because of that, the webcam just didn't really like do it justice, and it was kind of hard to like even use the model with with the webcam. And we swapped an iPhone, and it tracks great.
So yeah, guys, if you want to get into VTubing or mocap, iPhone's your thing.
Yeah, fucking great cameras on those phones. Like you're literally not paying for a phone, you're paying for a camera. It's wild.
Let's see, my iPad was new in 2018, though I bought it in 2020. iPad Pro.
Yeah, a lot of like their tech like holds up pretty decently for a good few years as well. Yeah. Like I'm using an iPhone X. Oh fuck, what year did iPhone X come out? Oh, that's what I'm using for tracking.
Mac is good for lowering rates of virginity.
Lamel. Yeah, I know like the Mac, like the tablets, like I know they have a lot of like compatibility with each other, which makes it like really good for like certain people's like workflow. But that one's a little weird. Like I don't think it's good enough at those things to basically really place it over the value of a PC.
You got the munchies, Roza?
Huh? I had the munchies. I was just putting away some bacon.
Huh. You eat really, really quietly.
I've been eating bacon this whole time.
Nice. Bacon is king. All praise.
Yeah.
We don't do that there silly vegan bullshit on this here channel. Let's see. Huh. So what do you think?
I'm gonna go. Huh?
What do you think of this?
Dude, this looks great. This looks fucking great. Like, this looks awesome.
Thank you.
I love how this looks. You're at like all like the detail like on the knuckles. You've been doing like shading this whole time.
Yep.
And it looks real nice. Looks real nice. I'm gonna get some water. I'm like dying.
Go ahead, get water. Don't die on me on stream now.
I'll be right back.
Alright guys, looks like this stream became a funeral, so we should all take a minute of silence for Roza Coatl. Then we can start saying some words. As if I could shut up for like a minute. I'd like to thank everyone here though, everyone new and also the people who subscribed. Thank you all for dropping by, really appreciate it. Hope your day is going well. Yes, Bleach, words! The true weapon against the very frail and weak among us. The ultimate violence, words. Jesus fucking Christ. Mention sultans, yes. I see you guys quit that one early. I hope that wasn't my fault, guys. That's that would kind of suck. For those who are new here, me, Bezek, Bleach here, and Fat Dave, along with Ardent, we do a weekly podcast, or they mostly. Lately, I've been busy because of life. Fucking damn it. Do a podcast every Saturday where we just sit down and read about stupid shit in the world of politics and general things. Or we sit down and laugh heartily at the other retardations. And of course, the Green Martian brings his usual sass, and the worst part is I can't really refute all of it. Some of it I can refute, so haha, but not all of it. I know my limitations. I'm not gonna. At least I'm not that delusional yet. How the hell do I say that name? G1ers once? I'm just gonna call you a G1. Roza died. How she was? She died to death. Yes. People die when they are killed, guys. For those of you who get that reference, I feel sorry for you. Or worse yet, there's rice on your face. The internet has not been kind to Trym. It is a horrible, cold, dark, evil place. Full of sorrow. But also memes. The memes are good. I like the memes. You get good memes. G1, check. Yes! G1 for both Transformers G1 and Pokemon G1 because I have never touched any other game but Pokemon Red and Blue. Mostly Red, because that was my thing. Anything else is, well, ignore. Not rice. Chunky Man product. Now, what is a Chunky Man product? Oh. Hello, Just a Ghost. Thank you for subscribing. I love that gas mask. Reminds me about the Psycho from, fucking, what's the game, man? Borderlands 2?
What?
Hello. Hello.
Sorry it took so long.
It's
After I
alright.
blew my nose, I fucking inhaled. I tried to inhale, and what ended up happening was whatever was in there, right? Like the fucking goop that I was trying to get out. I guess I loosened it. Whatever's in my sinuses, I loosened it. So when I inhaled,
Oh, it
at
backfired.
first, yeah, dude. This is the second time it's happened to me in like last 24 hours. The second time it's fucking happened.
Okay.
But like I inhaled and like it went from like oh I can't breathe to just in, and it went all the way into my fucking throat, and then from me breathing, it like rehardened. So I started choking on like a fucking like a bit of fucking like a phlegm that just shot back into my throat, and then fucking like started like hardening immediately.
Of course. You do know, Rosa, that this is why you blow 3 times hard. You don't do that little pissy little pussy blowing. You do like a real fucking.
I do,
You
dude.
do?
I blow super hard. All right.
Yep, you do.
I blow so hard that I like sometimes my fucking nose hurts because I feel like I'm like bursting fucking like blood vessels.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, whenever I'm at work and blow my nose, people just start calling me the trumpet player. So just give an idea. I just want to be sure that nothing comes
It
out.
sounds like that for me too. Yeah, it's like a fucking trumpet.
And also from Marku, phrasing. Oh, I'll have you know, I blow so hard that they can hear me to the other side of the street.
I'm a hard blower, dude.
Yeah, shit. Blow hard life, that's how it is. Blow hard or blow not at all.
I also got some water and some food.
Nice. More food. Really nice.
Mm.
I seen you got I saw on Twitter that you got a whole fucking Hershey's pack.
Yeah, it hasn't arrived yet.
Nah.
When it arrives, I think I'm gonna save it for s'mores.
S'more. Ooh.
I almost exclusively like Hershey's with s'mores.
I haven't had s'mores since I was a kid. I should try that. Huh. Maybe I should try doing that.
I was surprised. I didn't remember adding that to my thing.
S'mores?
Oh, the Hershey's.
Oh.
If I had to take a guess though, I probably added it because I was in like a s'mores mood at the time.
I mean, that's the most reasonable explanation to me.
Like I had like a binge like a month ago or so, maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, I was just buying Hershey's and fucking graham crackers and shit like every other week for like a couple months.
If you ever get to Norway...
Not really. I bought it twice. I bought it twice, but like it lasts, right? Like there's like a lot of it. Like I bought a lot of it.
Yeah.
Now I was just eating s'mores for like a full month.
Oh. Okay, that's That could be
like
nice.
I would wake up and I would make a s'more.
Jesus Christ! How the fuck did you go to sleep after that?
Hmm?
How did you manage to go to sleep after that?
After eating a s'more?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How can you go to sleep when you have sugar? Like, hell, even sometimes me, I don't get to sleep.
I'm built diff.
Huh?
I'm built diff.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'm built different.
I'm Cuban. I used to drink coffee to sleep.
Fair enough. I mean, we have one dude who is on the ship. He lives entirely off Red Bull and other sorts of energy drinks. It's kind of impressive, really.
Never. I could never. The only energy drink I could possibly live off of is Pussy Energy, not sponsored, by the way. But I should be. I want to be. Pussy, if you hear this, I love you. Please.
Roza loves
Let
pussy.
me show you.
Roza loves pussy in many ways. The drink and the other thing.
My manager actually managed to get in contact with them, by the way. Like,
oh, shit.
My new manager.
Nice.
We're just waiting to see if anything will come out of it. It looks like nothing's gonna come out of it, unfortunately.
Fingers crossed, though.
They don't seem
Maybe...
interested in working with me. It's upsetting, because like they don't have a they don't have a huge marketing budget. Like their company's actually pretty broke.
Oh.
And there's like, oh, like we can't really like pay you to like, you know, like we have a whole lot like, you know, like marketing, like sponsorships and stuff like that. Just like that, I was like, that's fine. Just like, just send me like a crate every now and again.
Pay me with your product.
Right, like yeah, just send me a box every now and again, and I'll be super happy, dude. I'll have it on my desk all the time. I'll show it off. I'll drink it. I'll chat when I'm drinking. Right? I will shill the absolute fuck out of your product because I like your product. I genuinely like, dude. Other dear other fucking other different fucking energy drink companies and like Gamer Juice and Gamer Water and
Gamer
this,
Subs
Gamer that.
and
Like,
GG
fuck
and
off!
Whatever.
Fuck off! I want none of your shit. All right, your shit's nasty. All right, I want none of that crap.
What?
I want.
What, Roza? You don't like Guacamole Game of Art 9000?
No.
Or what's the other one? What was the other one? Titty Milk.
I exclusively like pussy. Okay, it is so good. All right, it's so good. Tastes good. Doesn't give you caffeine crashes. It like keeps you on just the right amount of energy consistently. And it's all fucking natural, dude. It's all natural fucking ingredients. Right? The caffeine is from fucking it's from fucking green coffee bean extract. Like it's so good. It's just fucking good. It tastes like fucking passion fruit.
Oh. Right?
It's fucking great. Alright? I refuse to fucking shill any company that isn't this one because I don't like their products, right? I only shill things I like. And I like pussy, man. It's good. It's fucking good. And like they let me shill you. Just let me say that I'm sponsored by pussy and that they pay me in pussy. And that's all I need. I'll be happy. I will talk about pussy all day, every day. The same way I'm doing right now for free.
Fucking you talking about this shit and then fucking base tape. I feel another Pornhub clipping compilation coming on. Before pussy, we started talking about blowing. We're covering all sides here, baby. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck. If I laugh too hard, I get dry throat and I start coughing. Oh dear God. Sorry. Jesus. Also fun, to me at least, because I'm really easy to make laughing, to start laughing, you're lesbian, so you start talking good shit about pussy, it's even better.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. Hey, what's the reason you became a lesbian? Actually because of pussy energy drink? Pussy, so good it made me gay. Not the worst commercial for some, I guess.
Pussy tastes like passion fruit? Yeah, where's the yeast flavor? There's no yeast flavor, but it tastes like passion fruit and lychee.
Huh. And light...
It's pretty good.
What do you say? Passion fruit and...
Lychee.
The hell is that?
Lychee? I think it's lychee.
That's something I haven't heard. I need to Google that one later. Probably has another name in Norwegian.
Let me go find.
Yes.
Exactly what it is.
Yes. Is it some kind of herb or something?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like an herb.
When it comes to herbs and spices, that shit usually has a very different name in Norwegian. It's like a 50-50 shot. Either we just use the English name or we use a completely different fucking name. Clip that, clip it. Well, I think clipping is on this channel, so feel free, have fun. Go on.
Lychee is a monotypic taxon and the sole member in the genus Lychee of the soapberry family. It's a berry.
Yeah. Let's see. How big is that?
It is a tropical tree native to South China, Malaysia, and northern Vietnam. The tree has been introduced throughout Southeast Asia and South Asia. Cultivation in China is documented from the 19th century. China is the main producer of lychees, followed by Vietnam, India, and other countries in the Southeast Asia. Other countries, Southeast Asia, it says that twice, Madagascar, and South Africa. A tall evergreen tree, it bears small, fleshy, sweet fruits. The outside of the fruit is a pink, red, rough, textured, soft shell. Lychees look fucking this looks like a plant from like another world.
What the hell? Ah, shit.
They're this looks like a. Oh my god! You know what it looks like? It looks like a fucking the fucking things from Pokemon. So it's an outer shell that's it's like a red spiky fruit.
Yeah.
And underneath the shell, it's like a white, like gooey, like gummy kind of.
Oh, full of small dark seeds, right?
And then no, there's one big seed in the center.
Right. Oh wait. Can you find a picture and DM it to me?
Yes, I'm staring at a picture right now.
Neat. Okay, that sounds really familiar. Fuck. Which I think I've used it. Back in my pastry chef days, I used it to decorate certain cakes with. Really popular, let's put it like that. Though it had a completely different name in Norwegian.
Here, I'll send it. Just like this.
Yeah, that one. It's pronounced differently, but it's at it. And of course, Bleach already sent me the fucking clip. I'll send you the clip. I'll send it to you as well so you can do what the hell you want it. Let's see. Thanks, Bleach. I'm gonna watch this shit later. Jesus Christ. Oh, glorious. This is why it's fun bringing you along, Rosa. Lychee. Well, I mean...
They have tea of someone decided to colonize Asia. Salutes in British. When are you gonna fucking, recolonize the Middle East?
I mean, there's a reason...
I'm still waiting on that development.
If you remember your history, Monkey, well, I mean, you're Scottish, so really not your history, but every English person, or previous English person, there's a reason why the Opium Wars were fought. Britain wanted tea, China had tea, so England got them all hooked in opiums. And then fucking China's dingy-ass fucking fleet tried to go up against the ironclad, the warships of the fucking British Navy, and got wrecked.
Well, no.
Yeah, what do you think? Britain basically owned Hong Kong for a while. But yeah, I agree. They should, hypothetically, in a different universe, they should probably think about going back into China and taking back what is rightfully theirs by right of conquest. Hypothetically speaking, in a alternate universe. Chinese people.
I think the right of conquest is cool, and I think it's weird that we've just kind of decided that, you know, we're just gonna keep, try our best to, maintain peace despite people clearly having issues with each other.
Yeah, just fucking... I too started going more into the part of, if there's an actual problem, solve it. Find the root, solve it. I'm so tired of how people just fucking around and just pretending, oh no, we're some kind of higher society, we're better than this. No, just no. We're human, we're just intelligent animals. Find the problem, solve it. By the means that is most
Yeah, dude, I hate when, like, people are like, oh, you know, yeah, everything is peaceful now because there's no, like, there's no major war, we're just killing each other in the streets, you know?
Who needs a major
It's
war when you have
fine.
fucking forever wars that now drains it drains fucking money from everything.
Yeah.
God damn, that's something that pisses me
We're everything is peaceful here, where people are constantly shooting each other, and like every day there's like some horrid fucking news.
Yep.
This is peace.
Yes, peace in our time. Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like, dude, I don't know, man. There's a point where it's just like, it's hard for me to just like not be like, well, you know, maybe just maybe it's time for another conquest.
I mean, the Spanish colonizers were called conquistadors.
Yep. Well, that's what they weren't really colonizers. They were conquistadors.
Yep. Conquerors.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, just look at the civilizations were here before.
No,
they came along, right?
there was places where they did just colonize rather than conquer.
Yeah, but that's where the natives were cooperating, weren't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's so. Big part of why they colonized South America instead of conquering it was because when they arrived, the natives were like, yes, we've been sent emissaries from God to basically help us deal with the butchers that are the Aztecs.
Yeah, the people who are over yonder with the sticks filled with obsidian. Because, fun fact, historians, behind every big tribe is a fucking mass murder. The noble savage is a fucking lie. Always have been. Every civilization has so many skeletons in their closet that is actually funny at this point. It stopped being funny and now it's funny again.
Oh, hey, man. But yeah, dude, the fucking, like most of the fucking tribes in South America, rather than being like, oh no, the white man has arrived on his skinny cow and he's trying to take our land. They were like, yes, please help us. Help us.
We're starving, we're dying of sickness, of shit we don't even know. I think my cow is cursed. And also there's a bunch of people there who has been murdering us for the last decades.
The reason Aztecs got wiped out by the Spanish were the human sacrifice rituals? Yeah, basically. So, like all of the neighboring tribes hated the fucking Aztecs.
I wonder why.
And so because of that, when the Spanish arrived, all the neighboring tribes basically helped them. They're like, yeah, dude, yeah, we'll just help each other out.
Yes.
And then the fucking Spanish, being the gigachads that they were like, damn, these native women, kinda hot. So they just started feeling just like, yeah, dude, they conquered. They didn't really conquer. They colonized through breeding.
Hey, if it works, it works. If it works, it works.
Like they came over. They established all the new shit, right? We have young idiots claiming that the Aztecs were poor victims of racism. Yeah, dude, I had someone do that to me.
Jesus fucking.
I had someone fucking do that to me because I made my character's last name Coatl, and they were like, I'm Aztec. Like, I have Aztec, blah blah, and I'm from Mexico, and blah 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 blah. I'm just like, motherfucker, I don't care. I don't give a shit. You're a fucking idiot.
It reminds
like,
about
I'm
that...
sorry, but the Aztecs deserve to fucking die.
Yes, I mean...
It's a good thing.
It reminds me about that Stone Toss comic where, like, yeah, oh, hey, you're gonna give us back our land, and behind them is a stabbed Indian. Oh, when are you going? Oh, when are you going? And on and on and on it goes.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I don't know, man. It's just like, dude, like, I'm sorry, but the reality is that colonizing isn't always bad.
Nope.
Like when people fucking talk about like, oh my god, they're appropriating our culture, blah blah blah, like all this stupid shit. I'm always like, motherfucker, are you not living in the Like, do you understand what your culture actually is? Like, do you really want to go there? Because I will go there. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I will fucking go there. I'll be like, well, let's see. Let's look at your genetic makeup and find out what country you're from. Ah, let's see what that country looked like before fucking before it got fucking colonized.
Oh yeah. I mean,
wow, that's crazy.
I mean, there's another thing here in Norway. We have the Sami, right? They are the indigenous of the northernmost portion of Norway. They don't really have a claim to anything south of Trøndelag, but essentially they like to bitch and moan about a lot of things. So they have been treated pretty well compared to every other society like that. But a lot of them just keep bitching about things. I mean, they are allowed to keep their reindeer unharassed everywhere in the country. They have been given a lot of allowances. They have even their own ineffective government within our government. So you're Norwegian and you're Sami and you're part of your own small nation within our nation. But it's not just that. But they keep just bitching and moaning about wanting everything that belongs to them back, though they just gave up willingly in trade before, right? But here's another one. If they want everything back, then they can give back everything they got from us. So that includes electricity, warm, isolated housing. They could just keep going back to their lavos, you know, their fucking skin huts.
Yeah, dude, it's wild. It's like motherfucker. Like, okay, fine, fine, okay, you want sure. You wanna have back your stuff, fine, but take all of it back.
Yeah.
You can take all your stuff,
but give back all ours.
I will give you the land on the condition that I can demolish everything on it, and you're left to restart.
Yes.
Make it on your own.
Yes.
I will give it to you on the condition that you are not going to benefit from my hard work.
Now, there's a lot
all of a sudden they don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Because suddenly, when you lose all the fucking comforts of modern life, it's like, but that is rude, and we need it, and yeah, but you wanna go back?
Okay, then get it.
Yes.
Get it. Just get it. What's wrong? You don't know how to do it?
Get an education. Go ahead.
Go on, do it. Just do it. That's the thing, right? It's like I'm remembering. I remember calling this one like interview where this Asian guy is saying how like, oh, we should just take all the white people and just put them on an island. And the fucking white guy's like, well, here's the thing, if we did that, that would become the fucking coolest island, and then everyone's gonna want to go there. And all the comments were like, we are like, that's just Britain. Yes. Like, what do you...
Loki, yes. Jesus.
Like we already tried that one.
Oh yeah. That is true, Jarko. Sami do cry about everything. I mean, you want to hear what the Sami's version of a rebellion is?
What?
A bunch of people... it wasn't even a fucking rebellion. A bunch of people got upset that they were selling alcohol because the Samis thought there was some kind of conspiracy to dull them or dull their senses or some shit. You know, to oppress them, right?
What?
So they killed the guy who owned the bar, and then the Norwegian police officers came in after a long ski trip and hung them. That was the rebellion in Kautokeino.
That's funny.
A fucking disagreement on a bar escalated, and then the murderers got killed and got executed, and that's it. That's a rebellion in Norway.
You are so dumb, man. You are so fucking dumb. God.
Jesus. Sami can be described as a nothing burger. I don't mind them being proud of their culture because, again, they have some interesting culture. They have their own language. And, hell, far up in the Northlands, they survived and they thrived. But they have been given every single hell, I forgot the word. Every comfort that we have, they're being given fucking support from the Norwegian government, and they're allowed to be their own small government in our country. And you're still gonna keep bitching about more. No, you won't get more. Now, if you want to fucking have more, make it your fucking selves. You're not gonna get any government support. Just take what you have and make it out of yourselves. Of course, that being said, reindeer is fucking delicious. Seriously, Rosa, if you haven't tried it yet, you should.
I'm sorry, if you haven't tried what?
If you haven't tried reindeer meat yet, you definitely should.
I've not.
It's some good fucking meat, dude. Amenity. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my god, breathing is hard. So hard.
Thought let's see, how much of a smartass can I be? Shit. Yeah, thought about looking up a YouTube tutorial. Probably get some help on that.
Oh, breathing?
Yes.
Oh no.
I'm having a hard time breathing. It's okay. Just look at this YouTube video and call me in the morning.
God.
That's the future of healthcare, my friends. The doctor will just give you a YouTube link, a how-to video. But seriously, you doing okay, Rosa? You feel like you can keep going?
Yeah. I'm surviving.
Nice.
No.
That's the thing about vampires. You can't really kill them because they're already dead.
Yeah. I do want to stream some Dragon's Dogma later as well.
Yeah.
I want to play more of it. Those things where it's like I'll like not be in the mood, and then I'll start complaining about it, and then I'm like, oh, this complaints making me want to play more of the game. Is that weird?
It means, as I see it, it means that just you know of the issues, but you're still able to have fun. Either that, or you're one of those people who really gets off by doing things you hate.
Yeah.
There's a few of those as well. I work with a few of those. They're interesting people. They're, you know, the kind of people who, whenever they do something, they will dig for faults. They will get angry and start digging for every single problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of those in the chef world, believe me. We had a head chef once that once a week, at least once a week, he would have this one day where he would just throw one hell of a fit, go through the entire kitchen area from dry storage to freezer 5 out of 7, right? 5 and 7, and just go through everything, throw shit on the floor, be like, oh, this is shit, there's no marking, there's nothing like here, blah blah blah, and everything. And we would, as time passed, we were starting to see when his mood would start to degenerate throughout the first few days. So you had basically a 2-day warning to have like, oh shit, here we go again moment. So whenever we saw him starting to have one of those fits, because it always started with him cursing by the computer and beating the table, it was starting to get close to us starting to prepare, like, okay, he's gonna go through this, he's gonna go through that. Oh yeah, that was a fucking thing, but you got used to it.
Yeah. Oh man.
But hey, that's just the thing about work. If you're not bitching, something's wrong. At least how I see it.
Oh my fuck, god, breathing is so fucking difficult. Why is breathing so hard? I just wanna die. Something. I.
Note YouTube, I have not put my knee on the snake's neck. No need to worry. A bit to spice, maybe? I can't fucking help it, god damn it. I just love spice too much.
It is true. He has not put anything on my neck. Alright? It's just all the fucking fentanyl in my body. Fentanyl.
For reference, we are joking, YouTube.
Yeah, reference, we are joking. I don't do drugs.
No.
That's the joke part.
Yes. Depends on how you define drugs, isn't it?
That's true. Like, I take medication all the time for different things, but, let's see, I don't do the bad drugs. I was gonna say illegal drugs, but I'll be honest, I don't know what drugs are and aren't legal anymore in the US, and I don't think anybody cares anymore.
I think it depends on the state and how many crackheads have broken into how many buildings.
Yeah, I don't. What's the thing? Like, so the thing, like in the U.S., right? And like, we have an entire state where theft is just legal.
Yeah, theft until a certain amount of value, I think.
Okay, yeah, but like, okay, at what point does that value reset? Is someone keeping track? Like, okay, yeah, here you go. You can check out now at your theft section, as we can make sure that you've stolen exactly the right amount.
Jesus Christ.
And then we'll add what you steal tomorrow to that total. Like, is this like a how much you're allowed to steal total ever before they get mad at you, or is this like how much you're allowed to steal like per day, per visit?
Hey officer,
how does this work?
Hey officer, that's bullshit. I only stole for $4.99, and the limit is $500. Yeah,
exactly. It's like limit 500. I only stole $4.99. The officer's like plus tax.
Oh
adjusts his
shit.
Glasses. No.
He says plus tax as he whips out his extendable baton.
Yeah.
You forgot your taxes. Probably the only reason those fuckers gonna do anything. Fucking taxes. I swear to God. That is a true.
I still need to do my taxes for this year. I have a month left to do it.
Oh shit! I have to do the same.
Thank you for goring. And I kind of hope I like every now and again I'll like remember, because like we'll talk about taxes, right? And I'll be like, oh fuck, I need to do those. and then I'll be like, well, hopefully I'll forget again, and then I'll forget again. It's great. I have peace of mind for like a few more days until I remember again.
Vulture, do remember to remind Roza about her taxes. That can be your day request.
No.
Why not?
Don't remind me about them. Don't.
But you have to do them.
Semantics.
I mean, if you can get away with it.
I don't have to do them.
You know, hypothetically speaking, I'm not condoning this, YouTube. This is not serious. This is totally a joke. But if you hypothetically could get away with,
well, no. I'm not even saying about getting away with it. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like I want to get away with tax evasion.
No. I'm not saying.
I'm just saying that I like no one can stop me from doing tax evasion. They can only get mad at me afterwards.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yes. Because
I might be ready to accept that consequence.
Yes, I mean, in a different world, in a fantasy world, you know, tax evasion is, you know, if it was possible, you could get away with it. Why not? You know, in a different world, in a different setting, in a different life.
I think tax evasion is base.
It is, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get. But I'm trying for the whole plausible deniability. But taxation is indeed theft.
Yeah.
At least taxes nowadays. Fuck that shit. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like taxes used to like make sense, but now it's just like, why?
You have tax.
Why
on
am
your
I paying?
tax, and there's a tax.
Why
on
am
your
I?
tax.
Why am I paying money for a bunch of fucking retards to fucking hang around, do fucking nothing, and then send like all of my money to some foreign fucking country? Like, stop. Stop it!
Roza Coatl and Trym Art Shack do not appreciate that kind of bullshit. Pretty sure I can say that.
Stop it! Stop sending my money to corrupt foreign entities. I just want to be able to fucking afford housing.
But
Free.
Rosa, how can those guys actually afford their islands with tiny people, little people? Yes. How can they afford that without your hard-earned tax money, which they don't have to do
I
shit
don't
for?
fucking know, but they can figure that out.
Yeah. Maybe smoke some more crack.
I swear to God, after the war ends, I'm gonna start demanding that Ukraine gives me money for housing. They're gonna be like, why? And I'm like, I'm in a fucking crisis. All right, we helped you. Now it's your turn. Pay my mortgage now.
As if that shit's ever gonna end. Come on. And when that shit ends, something else is gonna start again. Just you fucking wait. Rosa, Texas.
You don't pay your taxes, freeloaders won't be able to afford.
Oh, God.
Afford weed or new Jordans. Yeah, real, dude.
Don't fucking remind me. God damn it. You know, one good
That
thing
is
about
the realest
Minecraft...
fucking shit, dude. You gotta
Yes.
fucking, like... God, I hate it, man. Dude, I remember I saw this one, fucking... It was like a clip from like an interview with like a rapper, where he was basically talking about how black people have this like obsession with like vanity, right, and like having like symbols of status and stuff like that.
Yes.
And like how they keep like wasting money on all these things. And man, I'm like, yeah, preach. And then he started talking about how that's the result of white privilege,
Oh,
and it's because they're used to not having anything. So it's important for them to basically like buy the latest Jordans. Like, fuck off!
You were
fucking
this
retarded
close! You were this close, and you fucked it up, you dumb shit!
I got so angry. I was so mad. I cannot I was so fucking mad.
You know, stupid shit like this is why I play violent video games, just to get out some frustration. Jesus Christ.
God. People get mad. They're gonna be like you're racist. You're white. You have all the opportunities, motherfucker. I am Cuban. Okay. You probably grew up in a fucking house that your family has owned for the last 30, like, not 30, the last, like, at this point, 30 years is nothing. Your family has fucking owned for the last, like, 60 fucking years, alright? You're probably living in, like, a nice house that's fucking disgusting because you don't take care of it. Alright, let's be fucking honest. Okay? Alright, you've had all the opportunities, like, your family has established itself in this fucking country for long enough that you don't even fucking speak your fucking home language anymore. Okay, I still speak mine. Fuck you. Alright? And yet my folks are doing fucking fine. Alright, they're doing fucking fine. They come here with literally fucking nothing but the skin on their fucking backs. And they're fucking, like, you know, they got nothing, right? They got their clothes. Okay? And that's it. That's all they got. All right. But then they figure it out. They fucking figure it out. They get a job. They start, you know, bottom, make their way up, etc. Granted, not as easy anymore. But like, fuck off. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
You can take that opinion and shove it up their ass. Fucking Ivy League bitches. It's just infuriating. That's the mildest thing I can say. It's just infuriating.
Yeah. A lot of like some Cuban men, like they'll come here and they'll just sleep out of a shelter for a while they like get their bearings.
Yeah. Because it's people who
and
have
they go to work.
Yeah, because people who have been who have grown up in hard times tend to be strong and they can handle a lot of shit. But people who have grown up in good times tend to be really soft unless the parents are, you know, properly strict with them. And then they turn weak, and then they create hard times because they're lazy and useless.
Yep.
I mean, just look. And one example is just look at the sweet baby bullshit. That is weak people just being weak and malicious. And that's
fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Boy. Why is breathing so hard? Free.
Hmm.
Oh. Question.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about Rise of the Ronin?
Uh, no. No. That's a game.
So that game, so that game is made by Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
Same people that made Neo.
Oh.
Yeah. People made Neo and Wo Long, all those games.
Okay.
And so they made a new one called Rise of the Ronin, which is it seems really like similar to like Sekiro, or its like style.
Oh.
And it came out alongside Dragon's Dogma.
Huh.
Like yesterday.
Do you have it?
I do. I just haven't played it yet.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't heard
Oh my
anything
God.
negative about the Rise of the Ronin.
I'm excited to play it, but also I just want to keep playing more fucking Dragon's Dogma.
I mean, you can keep going until you all Tom fuckered out with that one, and then just jump onto Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep playing Dragon's Dogma until I'm like, I need a break, and then I'll fucking stop to Ronin.
Yes.
Or maybe I'll just show Ronin just for the fun of it, like this next week. I don't know.
You can do Ronin next week, maybe. Do it as an Easter thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fucking Easter's coming around.
Yep. I'm starting off Easter by moving, which is incidentally happening tomorrow. So kind of good we decided. It's a good thing that we relocated to today, because I'm getting to a new place, and essentially I've told it to a lot of people in my group already, so they know the story. But in case you want to know, I can tell you.
Go on.
It's we're kind of, to quote my parents, we're taking a book out of the Americans. So they bought a new house which has a separate apartment in the lower floor. So the current plan is that I rent that entire lower apartment from them, which is about 55 square meters. They have about 75 square meters to live on. And for about 10 years, 10, 15 years, of course, if I end up getting my own family against any possible reason, if I ever get my own family, I can move up earlier, so I get to take over the house. So essentially, it's and I'm also gonna be guaranteed to buy it for 1,000,000 kroner less. So that's about $100,000 less than what they paid.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a really good deal. So I agreed to it, and the move is happening tomorrow.
Yeah, dude, nice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's back in my old hometown where I grew up, and the best part is, literally any day now, because I got a message from my family that my brother's wife has been to the doctors, and she's basically ready to pop. It's
boy!
Yeah, it's still a bit early, but the kid is already kind of starting to get. He's outside of the danger zone, right? He is fully developmental, so there won't be any negative effects by being born earlier. So it's gonna be a little boy. So far, everything looks nice and healthy, and we'll see. So I'll be able to be more available to my own family. So I'll be able to be a proper uncle.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Congrats.
Thank you. I've been really fucking hyped for it, and of course my parents are even more hyped. My mom has gone into full grandma mode.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I visited her like for a small chat. I dropped by because I was driving by the old town. And she was sitting there, and she already had made like 2 pairs of these tiny adorable socks. Oh, it's so nice. The best part is that kid has improved so much in the family, because my mother has been a little bit on a downer period for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But after this message, she just got that glint back in her eye. So she's really excited for this.
Hmm.
So things are looking really nice.
Speak with ending soon. I kind of want to like take a nap. for my fucking stream later.
Yeah, that's understandable. I have, let's see, how far am I? Because, if we quit before I'm done, I'm just going to finish it outside of the thing. And if you want, you can show off the finished image on your stream.
Sure.
If you want to. How long do you think you can go for?
I can go for like 15 or so minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can speed
I might
through.
push my stream back an hour as well. So I can take it like a short nap.
That's a good idea. And hell, we've been going on for almost like 2 hours, which is pretty standard. Remember the first time you and me did a fucking stream? It was like, what, 5 hours? Jesus.
It was a long one.
That was a long one. It was fun. Marco, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Norway, but you pretty much got it. I'll be the uncle who yells "Abuela" about everything. That's how you say it, right? Abuela? Abuela?
Wait, outside?
Yeah, out. You know what that dude in Argentina.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't speak the
Afuera.
language, so I need to use you as a reference. Afuera! Oh, now that's a politician I fucking can respect. Just, it's fucking crazy. Brings a goddamn chainsaw to a rally. Now we're fucking talking.
Yeah, dude. Dude, it makes me happy to see like these like South American countries like doing well and like under like solid leaders.
Yeah, I've heard that what El Salvador. I don't know many names.
Yep.
One of them just decided.
El Salvador.
Yeah, they decided to go full on gloves off, balls to the walls, and take out and go full on war on the cartels, right? Gangs.
Yeah. Yep. He basically eliminated crime in the country.
That is what we call based in my country.
He did that and like hardcore tackled the he basically had the entire he had like the ministry basically interview and like investigate into everyone.
Yeah, because
everyone in the entire government.
Yeah, because when you are in a government which is corrupted and infiltrated by these kind of low-lives creatures, you gotta be willing and able to go to actual fucking war.
Yep. He's fucking dude. He's doing fucking absolutely fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And his people love him. He's like, you know, they passed that they went as far as passing something so he can serve them for longer. And like it's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
he's basically showing that like all of the fucking like all of the like bullshit, right? Of like, oh, you know, like oh, we can't fix it because like insert list of like bureaucratic reasons, right? Like that's all bullshit. That's all just because someone somewhere, right, along the line is corrupt, and you have to, you know, everyone needs to take their fucking like their fucking sip out of the cup before before you can give the fucking water to the fucking peasant, right? And by the time it gets down there's just nothing left.
Yeah.
So it's just like, fuck off.
It's kind of the shit that kings are made of. Actual, you know, old-time kings.
Yep.
The strong men who did the fucking job.
Yep. Yeah. He's I think under his fucking Twitter bio, I think just says philosopher king. Like that's all it says.
Nice. I mean, it's people like that I like, because due to a few friends of mine, I've kind of jumped onto the monarchy train. So, and it's people like that that I view that are worthy to be called leaders and not parasites as politicians are. Because we need leaders. Anarchy just doesn't work. It's impossible to function for a human society. But leaders, we need those, but we need strong leaders, not these pathetic, weak little things that just drain and destroy everything we have.
Yeah.
And also to be just proud of being a man of a country, man or woman of a country. It's just important to be proud of what you are, you know? National pride is something that is important for an entire nation. And if you go around hating what you are, then everything will fall apart. It's just, I don't know, call it a dark destiny, if you will. Let's see. Yeah, Marku, being hard on crime lowers crime? Surely you're joking.
That is impossible.
What? But
No.
but what about the service? What the fuck did they want? You know when they went around yelling, defund the police? What the hell was their option to police again? Uh, caretaker personnel, some shit.
Yeah, it blows my mind that they're like, oh yeah, defund the police. It's like, motherfucker, like, getting help from the police is already, like, I can order a pizza and it'll arrive here before the fucking police does.
Yeah. It's, always funny how the people who yell, defund the police are usually the idiots that, enshroud themselves in, private security.
Yep. Dude, Man, I can't help but recall that one fucking activist. What's his fucking name?
Talcum X?
No, it was kind of recent, but long story short, basically he was like a BLM.
Oh, you talk about
like,
the dude who got shanked on the street and his
Yeah.
girlfriend just started grifting immediately on his
Yep.
corpse?
Yep.
Holy shit, blood hadn't even dried and she was already grifting. Holy shit, that is just...
Yep.
That's the world we live in. That's the fucking world
That
we live in.
man, I assure you, whether he knew it or not, was a cuck.
Oh yeah. Come on, people like that, they're bound to be cheated on.
But yeah, dude, it's fucking wild. Like, man was just like, yes, I am against the police and I am for black people. Gets shanked by a black man in the fucking street.
The irony is...
Yep. Yep.
Karma and irony. I like it. And unapologetically. If you go around like a fucking idiot and you go down, and better yet, karmatically, ironically, yes. Yes, all the yes. Because don't be afraid of calling a fucking idiot a fucking idiot. And don't be afraid to laugh when he goes down by his own fucking principles.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Let's see. Okay, we're getting relatively close. So how's the you and Jazz? Ugh, fuck, I gotta try words again. Hard. You have a problem breathing. I have a problem talking properly like a human being.
Well,
We all have our issues, some worse than others. But hey, you and Jazz, you're doing a podcast, right? Feel free to shill a bit if you want.
yeah. Me and Jess, we're doing a podcast. I suppose it's on Wednesday.
Yes.
And we're gonna have Ryda on.
Ryda, that's the I interact with him a little bit on Twitter every now and then. He seems like a real chill dude.
Yeah, he's really like Bill. He's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we can have him on the podcast next week.
Hell yeah. See if I can.
Fuck it out, I'm sleepy. But yeah, like we're gonna have him on, and then I don't know yet who we're gonna have 2 weeks out, but I know who we're gonna have a month out as well.
Oh, who then? Or can you share it, or is it a secret?
Well, unless anything changes, right? Unless like a change of plans. That we're talking about a month out, right? Like things can change. The plan's to have Camelot on.
Oh.
I was on his podcast recently, and
Yeah, I have the link.
I made a friend. He's cool people.
Nice. I haven't watched it. There's a lot of your stuff that I'm unable to watch live, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that, but
That's okay.
I do go by and listen to the again, words, VODs, whenever the time allows. So I have that one up here in one of my social workers, Jarkus. Oh, previous. Replace police with social workers. Fucking idiots. But yeah, I'll watch that podcast later, probably when I finish this one up or other stuff. Clean up the house a bit more. Also, I do a podcast myself too with people like Bleached, Art and Party, and I don't know if you remember it, but the last time we were on, a Australian dude came by rambling in the chat. He's a dude there's this one guy who I often do art streams with, and also in my newest kind of videos I do. The Australian dude. He basically is the boss of a podcast we do called Sultans of Chatelet, which we did started years ago. And it's essentially just a bunch of adult dudes angry at everything and just swearing at it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It is quite liberating and fun. We poke fun at shit, we get blackpilled, we get angry, then we laugh our ass off when we find stupid shit, and then we go on absolute fucking tangents, which totally aren't my fault.
Yeah, that's pretty much how my podcast goes with Jazz.
Yes.
Like, we start off by talking about like the things that like we've done the last couple weeks, and we start getting into news. And it's like, it's usually us basically like talking about like whatever is going on, and then me saying something that's gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, well, you haven't really gotten the podcast yet. I'm impressed. There's several episodes.
Miraculously, I've said some shit.
Yes,
I've said some shit.
Yes, you have. Even I do react. I tend to listen to your podcast when I'm working. So suddenly imagine me standing by the giant washing machine, putting in giant metal objects that we use for cooking, and suddenly I just burst out laughing like a crazy person. In the beginning, my coworkers thought it was a bit eerie, but nowadays they're just, he's on again.
I should advertise the Sultan stream. It was Discord. Yeah, you should. Absolutely, you should.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'll do that. We do it every Saturday, and we have a Rumble link. I can eat that shit on. I can eat that shit.
Definitely.
Yeah, thank you. And also I can ask you now, but do not feel like you have to say yes. This is an offer whenever you feel like it. I do these other videos that I call Simply Sketchy, and essentially a plan there is that I just sketch something within an hour.
Okay.
And I sketch about what we talk about. And it can be anything from like a game, a story. Like if we decide to sit down and talk about Griffith, I'd be doing a sketch of either Griffith or Femto.
Okay.
So if you ever feel like you want to talk some nerd shit about literally anything, just text me that you're free whenever you're free to do so. Have an hour off and tell me what you want to talk about. Hell, I can even do one about Grunfeld.
Ooh, yeah. I need to go back and like reread his thing. I need to go back and still finish fucking Berserk.
Man, the newest chapters are pretty damn cool. That is a series I've fallen in love with. Holy shit, it's
what when did the most recent chapter come out?
I don't remember. It is a while ago, but there's how far? What happened last time you read Berserk?
Casca woke up.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have you have a lot. You have the final chapter of Miura, which is really nice, sweet, and then you have what happens afterward, which is just people are afraid that Miura going away is going to remove Berserk from what it was. Believe me, it's it's not an eclipse, but oh my god, the gut punch. Our boy Guts never.
Oh boy.
Our boy Guts never gets to fucking chill.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I really recommend it. So hell, if you want to do videos where we just talk about different things from my games or series, just hit me up. Hell, if Jazz wants to talk about something, I'm up for that too.
Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on.
Yes.
Are you gonna be available in on the 10th of April, by chance?
Unfortunately, no. I'll be off on the boat. I'm available.
Smooch.
Yeah. I'm
But
available for next 2
I want
weeks.
to book you for I'll have to book you for fucking
Oh hell yeah!
for fucking a podcast episode
Fuck yeah!
sometime
I'm
after
in.
then. Yeah, because like so currently I have the 10th open and then obviously the 24th I plan to have Camelot.
Hmm?
So the next one that's free after that would be like in May.
In May. Well,
But
I am back. Let's see if I now I need to do math. Fuck. Yeah, hell. May is let's see. First week in May, second week in May, and third. I'm available for the first 3 weeks in May, basically.
that's perfect. When we get like closer to it, I'll like mention it to you.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna over it.
I'm up. I love listening to you guys and being on there. Probably got a little bit of starstrucky, and then I'll start ramble. So you know.
Oh yeah, dude, it'll be so much fucking fun. It'll be so much fun.
Hell yeah.
Well, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I love playing shit ahead, dude. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Like I love how like if you look through like my fucking calendar app for like before March 2022.
Yeah.
Everything was empty, right? So like I debuted in January 2022.
Yes.
Right. I was scheduling everything just off of memory for the first like month and change.
All right.
And then like I said, I scheduled the first couple things in February, right? Like at the end of the month after. And from March 2022 onward, it is just like my schedule is full every week. Like
Nice.
like everything is full of stuff.
Always something to do. That's really fucking nice. Especially if you enjoy doing what you do. That's the most important part.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Happy for you, Rosa.
Yeah, I'm having so much fucking fun.
I got to know you from the Archcast, and then I really started following you after you had your interview with Robert, where I, for some reason, with Christopher, where I somehow managed to get myself blunder in, and from there I've basically been follower of yours, big fan. So it's
Look for the word friend.
Yeah, friend. I like that too. I'm a bit careful using the word friend on people. I prefer it's a bit, I don't know. It's just a me thing.
It's valid.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta go. Bye, Troll. Bye, Roach. Bye.
Bye everyone. Bay
Bye,
State
man.
got to go. Bye Troll. Bye Roach. Yes, you're the Roach.
Yes, I'm the Snow Roach.
Yes. The most.
God, I hate roaches so much, but I do think that is a fucking badass fucking fucking name.
It is a good one. Fuck. Hey, if you're up for doing another art check with me, I can try and draw a snow roach for you.
Woo!
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah. I mean, it'd be the least I could do. Least I could do if you want to fucking spend time on my podcast. The least I could do is at least pay you by giving you art.
You don't have to pay me to fucking be here.
I know
I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
Thanks. I'm just really one of those guys. Whenever I visit friends, I'm the dude who brings like snacks and shit. I've always been like that.
It's sweet of you.
Yeah. A bit overcompensating it sometimes. And also I get yelled at by my friends that I apologize too much. Whoopsie daisy.
I have a habit of doing that one as well.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I like when people are nice to me, like I'm like really apologetic. But then like whenever like people like are like really like obnoxious, even if I'm wrong, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yes. You're apologetic. You are apologetic and careful, at least I am, to the people you feel deserve it, right? To the people you really care about, you apologize a lot to because you respect them and you don't want them to get angry at you. But when you start just don't give a fuck on anyone, you just don't care. You haven't earned an apology. So the more I apologize to someone, the more I care about them, actually. Though that it has to
Yep,
be
I'm
something
like
that
the
works.
exact same way.
Yeah. Ugh. Finally, someone who understands the fucking point. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Alright, it's fucking fucking 4:15. I think I'm gonna go try to take a nap.
Yeah, you need
I'm
to.
like dying.
Well, we don't want the snake to die, and hell, I've been having you here for 1 hour and 16 minutes. And do feel free, Rosa, whenever you want to do another...
2 hours and 16 minutes.
Yeah? What did I say?
You said 1 hour.
I swear to God, I'm developing Alzheimer's as we fucking speak.
In all fairness, I almost believed you because I'm so used to starting the streams at 3 p.m. I was like, yeah, it's only been an hour.
I almost
and then I remember, wait, no, you started at 2.
Oh Lord. Well, just know that the proverbial door to my channel is always open. So if you ever want to hang out for an art check, or if you ever feel like you have time for recording, or I can just ask you if you feel like it, I'll just send you a message and you can just say yes or no depending on how you feel.
Okay.
So.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's always fun. We always get some good laughs out of it.
Some good laughs and some good rants.
Oh hell yes, I do love myself a good rant. Well, I want to say to everyone who's been here, Marco, Base, Filigree Martian, Callum, Bleach, Vulture, and fucking how many other people have been here? Jesus. G1.
Quite a few.
Yeah, G1, Stormy even. Oh, she's been dying kinda. Red Wolf.
Where's?
RS Circon. And
Zircon.
Yeah. And also Wes Inspirational and Just a Ghost. Dave even dropped by a little bit. And yeah, to everyone who's made yourself known, and to everyone who hasn't, and to everyone who actually watches the VOD later, thank you all for joining by. I will be finishing this image and post it on my what is it called, community section, and also
on community tab. I should post something as well.
And also send the image to you so you can just show it off in your next stream.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, and with that, I would like to say thank you all for joining, and Rosa, you can take us out.
Yee. You guys have a lovely rest of your day. I will, if you guys are around, I will catch you guys later when I do eventually stream. Oh my god, I'm gonna try to take a nap. I did push. I was gonna stream at 5, but I pushed it to 6 so I can like just lay down for a bit. Like, I have a fucking headache from all the fucking snot in my fucking sinuses. But I will be around later.
The link to your channel should be in the description, so guys, just click on that one and come back in about 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go pass out. You guys have a lovely rest of your days. And do not forget, as always, to go fuck yourselves. It is healthy.
Very important, guys. Bye-bye!
Bye!